have to, one, define what do you want from your brand. If you don't know what you want from your brand, you don't know where you want to go.
You gotta speak it, you gotta put it out there, and you just gotta be your true self. And you can't lie, you can't fake it, you can't fluff it. It just don't matter. People gonna support who you are because you are you. You are one of one. Nobody can be like you.
We're gonna be covering from 0 to 100K. Anybody in here made 100K with their brand? Perfect. All right, so if you haven't made 100K, you need to tune in. If you have made 100K, we still gonna have nuggets inside of this that you're gonna be able to continue to excel and grow your brand, all right? So before we get started, because we had a little delay, and this is a 0 to 100K panel, all right? I need everybody to put their hands together for Laspencia because she just got an award for reaching 100K inside the community. And so we want to present her with an award right now.
Hey.
Right here, 100 honchos inside of her business. All right, so congratulations to Laspencia. We appreciate you so much before we get started, all right? All right, my first question for you guys. I'm gonna be the host of this panel. That's cool with y'all?
Let's get it.
All right, I'm gonna have all the fire questions. Right? So, distribution and sales is key to growing your brand and getting to 100K. Can each of us explain how distribution and sales played a big role in us getting to 100K?
So distribution and supply is everything because you really have to figure out how are you going to get sales every day. You cannot make 100K if you don't make sales every single day. So you have to figure out how can I sell my clothes, whatever it may be, every single day. You got to at least generate over $300 every single day, whatever you're selling. So just break it down. What is $300 divided by an 8-hour shift? And when you break it down like that, it's a lot more easier for you to obtain. So that's the math you got to do, and you just got to consistently do that over and over and over again.
Oh yeah, yeah. So basically, I would say just make sure you're using every avenue to obtain that goal. I mean, from online sales to in-person sales. People love to see your face, and so in order to make those sales, you got to make transactions, whether it's online transaction, cash transaction. So get that kiosk, get that store, do those pop-up shops, do whatever it takes to hit that 100K.
Before we even knew what distribution was, we was distributing out our backpack. All right, y'all already know we started selling candy and iPhone accessories. So our first distribution strategy was the backpack. All right, and from there, we just realized that now it's time to scale up. And that scale up was doing a pop-up shop at our college every single week, like every Wednesday. That's what we started calling it, Worldly Wednesdays. All right, and from there, like they said, that kiosk allowed us to do sales every single day. We even continuously did pop-ups at like Essence Fest, where we generated our first $10,000 weekend. When we never even known that we could do $10,000 in sales. And from there, that's what created that domino effect to turn into them online sales. But before you even get to those online sales, you gotta start with that backpack. That backpack turned into them daily pop-ups. Them daily pop-ups turned into a kiosk or a store. And then from there, y'all heard my man's earlier, data. And that's how you could translate all of them in-person sales to them online sales.
Yep. And for me, it's like knowing where you want to be. Because everybody in this room, they may look at WRLDINVSN, they may look at Lost Hearts, and they see where our brands are, and that's what they envision for themselves. But that's not what I say. I say, what do you want? Some people may still work their job and still have a brand. Some people may be running their brand full time. Some people, they just want to make a $2,000 extra from their brand. Some people want to make $2 million from their brand. So you have to, one, define what do you want from your brand. If you don't know what you want from your brand, you don't know where you want to go. We always have that scenario about the map. How I tell y'all how we was going to LA and literally I had everything mapped out similar to this event. Like we planned this event, everything mapped out for this event before y'all get here, right? But guess what? We still got days, weeks that have to go by before we can even get here. But everything is already set up. And sometimes that's how we operate inside of our life. We already have everything. How many of y'all get a paycheck and the money already spent, right? That's the same thing that happens inside of our business, all right? We're going through things without having an actual plan, without having a roadmap. So if you had to drive from Houston, Texas to LA, drive without a GPS, it might take you a while, right? But if I told you now use your phone, use your GPS, you're gonna get that at that certain amount of time because now you know where to go. And a lot of us don't know where we want to go, so we just ended up everywhere. We ended up on the side of the road, car broke down. All right, and that's what you have to realize first. That's the first thing. What do you want from your brand? All right, because everybody's gonna have a different path. Some people in here may be in every store in America. Some people in here may only sell direct to consumer. Some people in here may realize that their brand gonna turn into producing other people's brands. Some people in here gonna say, you know what? I don't even want a brand no more. I want to do this. But it's the same business. Like it was multiple. You could take the same name, same business, and just revamp it. But first, you gotta know where you want to go. All right, so that's very, very important now.
Dreams and goals.
All right, my next question for you guys to getting from 0 to 100K is gonna be content and marketing. What type of content and marketing must you adapt? What type of habits must you adapt to be able to generate, go from 0 to 100K?
Transparency is everything. Like, everybody, they want to support something that's real. Like, I remember we used to, do the fake it till you make it method for real. Like, everything that we was doing, we was trying to take pictures in luxury cars. We were trying to do all these crazy fancy photo shoots, not making no sales whatsoever. But the day that we got on the internet and was like, man, we started our brand with 12 shirts and $120, and we just sold our first 100 t-shirts. People started to support us like crazy because they seen that it was real and it wasn't no fluff, it wasn't fake. It just is what it is. So I tell everybody that's like, right now, if year to date you had 5K in sales, let everybody know it's 2023, I'm ending the year off at $5,400 in sales. But next year, I promise you, we're gonna be at 15,000. All right, we're gonna be at 20,000. And then that content gonna be so valuable because when you go to that next year, right, you're gonna go reevaluate that content that you created. You're gonna say, hey, I made a goal to be at 15,000, but I'm at 100,000. That go to show you that you gotta speak it, you gotta put it out there, and you just gotta be your true self. And you can't lie, you can't fake it, you can't fluff it. It just don't matter. People gonna support who you are because you are you. You are one of one. Nobody can be like you. All right, so make transparent content, tell your story, and definitely just create that vulnerable, that transparent content right now. Because that's the most valuable content that you ever gonna get in your life and in your business.
And to piggyback off Nick, I started off with transparent content, like showing that I was pressing my own shirts, making them in my living room, storage racks in my living room. And I actually got away from that, and my sales actually dropped. And so I was trying to do those shoots with the Lamborghinis and stuff like that, but they don't like that because we're everyday people. And so the people want to connect with you and feel that realness. Mm-hmm. And so once I got back to doing what I originally was doing, being true to myself and being true to my brand, I just kept elevating. And that's just the same thing you guys got to do. Just keep putting you into your brand, and you're going to grow every day.
Truly.
So I would honestly say pop-up shops and collecting data, that's like something I just did every day for like months, like the whole year really. Just any pop-up shop that was in my city, I'm there. I don't care how many people is gonna be there. It could be 10 people, it could be 100,000 people, I'm there regardless. And when I'm there, even if I don't get a sale, if I get your phone number and I didn't make no sales, that's a win in my eyes because that's a phone number I didn't have. So that's the mentality that I have, and when you consistently do that every day, there's no choice but for you to make money because you can be able to send these people a text, an email, and that money gonna come in somehow, some way because you have their information. And when you're doing this every single day, day after day, it's like inevitable for you to make money. And that's really all I did was just pop-up shops. And then like Nick was saying, when you're collecting that data, you're gonna make the money online, but you gotta be patient. When I first joined the inner circle, my whole thing was I can't make money online, but I had no data. So I would just do pop-up shops every day, and now I'm making sales online because I got the data.
Yep. And for me, the content and marketing is big, kind of what Nick said, because you're documenting your story. Watch this. How many people in here saw the God is Dope video, black and white? Black and white God is Dope video, raise your hand if you watched that. All right, raise them a little higher so I can get a good accurate number. All right, cool. Guess what? We didn't even make $10,000 with our brand when y'all watched that video. You can go back today and watch that same video and see where we were to where we are now. That's the power of the content that you creating. It makes you feel differently about the brand because now you involved in the process. But if we just hopped on that a day and just started documenting we got $1 million brand, we may not have the following we have today because guess what? A lot of you guys are here today because you watched us start from nothing. You watched us start with 12 shirts and that's content that allows me to do that because you could be in any city everywhere and you could say that same thing and everybody gonna say the exact same thing. So content is gonna be how you speak to your audience through your brand. And you literally, this is what I mean by this. How many people made content about around being here already? Right? If you're not, you losing. Every day is content. You just came to a business event. You got gems. You met people. You need to be creating reels. You need to be creating posters. You need to be sharing that. It's not a flex. You living. You telling them what's really going on. It's not like you faking it, but now you bringing people into your life. You bringing people into your community, and now they're able to support you because you're being transparent through your content and marketing. All right?
I thought we was depending on you as the host.
I'm sorry.
You killing it.
All right, next, because we scaling up now. So I want to know, how do you implement systems and start building a team to get from 0 to 100K?
I'm gonna talk about, so your strengths gonna become your weaknesses eventually, right? So I went to school with graphic design. I was the first designer of WRLDINVSN. So everything that we produce, we design. Honestly, the shirt that I got on right now and the shirt that Marlon have on, I didn't design. We had a designer that we hired that actually did that work for us. And I say that to say this, because I thought it was all about the design. I'm like, if we ain't got the hottest product, we ain't gonna be the hottest thing out. And eventually, like, you could have the hottest product, but you ain't making no sales. And it's because you don't have those systems in place. And like Marlon, this Marlon and this me. Marlon is a straight line. I'm all over the place. I'm here, which you need that here and there. But in reality, we wouldn't be able to do what we're doing if we wasn't on the schedule and on the system at all times. So one of the things I just share with y'all as a design system is like, all I do now is come up with ideas. I just hand those ideas off to multiple designers, and all they do is just execute that design off that idea that I present to them. It's the same list of the same details and whatever that design consists of, and they just go out and they just do that thing, and I just say yeah or nay. And that's the thing that we have to include in our business to be able to scale up, because I can't do designs anymore. I have to do all marketing in general.
And so for me, I mean, how could I still run my business and be at this event? So I gotta have people to have my back and to run my business. So I got people that's running my store. I got people that's still shipping out orders because I'm here. So the way I got to that level though, I'm in a college town, so I'm able to go talk to college students. You got somebody that's majoring in logistics. Help me run this warehouse. You got somebody that's majoring in communications. Help me write this post. Help me write this business plan. So you just gotta use what you got in your area with your family. I mean, I got family that was helping me ship out orders in the beginning, helping me with Black Friday sales and run my store. But during that process, I'm documenting the process of how I want things to be done, how to greet the customer when they come in. So one thing I do is I recorded myself running the store one Saturday. I recorded the whole day. And so whenever somebody came in, I greeted them, how I did transactions, how I just ran that complete day. And so from there, I can break down that recording, give it to the team. I no longer have to train each person again. So anytime I hire somebody, they got that video, they go through that training, I don't even have to be there. So I'm still building my business and it's still running without me having to be there. So I think just doing those things in the beginning, documenting it, and finding those people to just help push your dream.
I agree, and for me, honestly, one of the most important systems that I built is my sales system, because I figured out like the most important thing for me is just driving sales to the business. So how can I duplicate myself? Because I'm great at selling. I'm a dog when it comes to selling. So how can I create another me? So I just document that process. All right, as soon as the customer come up, I'm gonna compliment them. All right, boom, and I compliment them, and then I tell them, hey, can I tell you about it? And this whole entire process, I wrote it down, and I got it so down packed so I could give it to somebody else and say, here, follow this exact blueprint, learn this, memorize this, don't come back till it's memorized. Once they memorize it, they should have no problem getting sales. Once they memorize this, now they're able to get sales, and they're running my kiosk while I could go do another pop-up shop and start making even more money while their home base is still making money. And now we got two things going on. Now you doubling the distribution, and at the end of the day, collecting more data and making more money.
Hey, that is big. Insist. I want everybody. If you're taking notes right now, write this down right here. Your business will make you money, but your systems will make you a fortune. Laspencia hit on it. Why are we all able to be up here right now? Because we have systems inside of our business. If you follow me, you probably seen a post I posted yesterday. We probably shipped out over 1,000 orders yesterday, and guess what? I wasn't even at the warehouse. And the team shipped out 1,000 orders. We did over 2,000 worth of production and products. We getting in over 10,000 units of products within this week. And we haven't been at the warehouse since Wednesday. All right, and the systems that allow you to do that, because when you got systems in play, now you have stuff to check. The reason why you worry is because you don't have systems. So when you leave, you don't know what's going on. But when you have systems inside of your company, you have metrics that you can go and check on. You have things that you have in place. So if someone is late, what happens? If someone misses work, what happens? If someone misses the goal, what happens? If we shipping out the wrong stuff, what happens? You need to develop a system for every little thing, and that's what's going to allow you to be more effective. All right, the system is what's allowing you to be more organized and efficient inside of your company. Because when you're more efficient inside of your business, you're gonna make more money. Because what I mean by that is right now, if I say I wanna order 10,000 units inside of your business, and you don't have the system to produce that right now, you're about to go scramble. But if you have the system, you like, Marlon, give that to me right now. Give me to pay me half now and half later. I guarantee you I'm gonna have it. Because you already have the system down pat, so you're confident in that. But you're not confident because you don't have the system in play to handle the things that you need to handle. And that's the good thing, because what we love, what they're hit to is problems. So your system gonna break down, and guess what you're gonna do? Entrepreneur firefighter coming through with the whole we fixing it. All right, you love when problems happen inside. When my system break down, I love it, because you know what's happening? Nick calling me like, it's almost like the world is on fire when something happens, because it's so, not ordinary for something to be going on wrong. For example, we lost $50,000 in 3 months over shipping packages inside of our warehouse. So we were shipping priority when we should have been shipping first class. That's on the head, that's on the system, because we wasn't checking the things that needed to be put in place. And now once that happened, we can see, the only reason why we're able to notice that is because of a system, because we have a system on how much we supposed to be, what's the percentage that we're supposed to pay on shipping all these orders out. So now after a certain amount of time of not checking it, we go back and check it, it's like something not right here. So we go back through it, and so now we have to retrain or put something in place inside of our business. But if we don't have those systems, who to say we could have went a whole year with doing that same process and lost hundreds of thousands of dollars? We could be out of business at that point. So you have to focus on improving your systems and creating a system to make your organization effective.